It starts with forgetting a name, then misplacing the keys, and one day, you're staring at your friend's face, unable to recall their name. Memory loss after 70 isn't just frustrating, it's frightening. But what if we told you that this isn't the end, just a new chapter that can still be filled with clarity, strength, and hope? Growing older brings changes, and memory is often one of the first things we notice slipping. It happens silently, like a slow breeze that eventually becomes a storm. But memory loss after 70 is not always a sign of disease. It can be a natural part of the aging process. Doctors are now more focused than ever on understanding why it happens and how we can respond. Before we continue, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. It helps us bring helpful, honest, and heart-touching content to wonderful people like you. Let's keep growing together as we explore what doctors really say about memory loss after 70. According to top neurologists and geriatricians, there are two types of memory decline: normal age-related memory loss, and the more serious kinds like dementia or Alzheimer's. Not every memory slip means something is wrong. In fact, most seniors will experience mild forgetfulness as part of healthy aging. Doctors say the brain, like any muscle, changes over time. The hippocampus, which helps store memories, naturally shrinks with age. This affects how we retain new information, even though our older memories often remain strong. So, forgetting where you placed your glasses is more common than forgetting your childhood memories. Surprisingly, factors like poor sleep, high stress, social isolation, and even dehydration can make memory loss seem worse than it actually is. That's why doctors urge people to first look at lifestyle habits before assuming it's something serious. Sometimes, small adjustments can make a big difference. Dr. Lisa Chung, a neurologist who has worked with hundreds of older adults, says, "Many seniors are worried, but often it's a matter of diet, sleep, or emotional health. When we address these areas, they begin to think more clearly again. It's not just about medication. It's about balance. This gives us something powerful: hope." Memory struggles after 70 can often be improved. The brain can recover in certain ways when given the right care. Many doctors are helping patients rediscover their mental sharpness through consistent, everyday habits. There are 5 key habits that doctors repeatedly recommend. First, stay physically active. Second, stay socially connected. Third, eat foods that support brain health like green vegetables, berries, and fish. Fourth, maintain good sleep. Fifth, engage the brain with mental challenges like reading, puzzles, or learning something new. One of the hidden causes of memory fog is certain medications. Some drugs prescribed for sleep, pain, or anxiety may slow down the brain. Doctors always recommend reviewing your medications with a healthcare provider regularly, especially after 70, to avoid unnecessary mental fog. Mental health is also a major factor. Many older adults feel down or lose interest in life, and this can lead to forgetfulness. Doctors say depression often hides behind memory issues. When seniors receive support or treatment, their mental clarity can return. Sometimes, it's not memory loss at all, just emotional pain. There's a touching story about Mr. D'Souza, a retired schoolteacher. After his wife passed away, he became distant, forgetful, and confused. His family thought he had dementia, but after visiting a specialist, it turned out he was battling grief and depression. With support and counseling, his memory came back, and so did his smile. That story reminds us of something important. Memory loss is not a label. It's a message from the brain saying, pay attention. Whether it's health, habits, or emotions, something may need your care. And once you respond to that message, healing often begins. When memory loss is more serious, like Alzheimer's or vascular dementia, doctors still say early action makes a difference. Starting treatment early, even if it only slows the process, can help people live with more dignity, comfort, and control. Support from loved ones makes a huge difference. Doctors encourage families not to correct someone harshly when they forget, but instead to be patient and understanding. Gentle reminders and kind conversations can protect self-esteem and reduce anxiety. Doctors emphasize that emotional health matters just as much as cognitive health. Seniors who laugh, talk, and engage with others tend to have better memory. Human connection is not just comforting, it's mentally protective. You are so much more than your memory. You are your kindness, your values, your wisdom, and your experiences. Even if you forget a date or a name, Your presence and your love are deeply felt by those around you. New tools like brain games, memory apps, and light therapy are also helping many seniors stay alert and sharp. Doctors say even learning how to use a smartphone or watch documentaries can stimulate the brain and build new connections. The most important thing to understand is that memory loss is not your fault. Aging is not a failure. It's a process, and just like you cared for others your whole life, now it's time to care for your brain and heart, too. Doctors warn that isolation can speed up cognitive decline. When people stay alone too much, their brain has fewer chances to engage. But laughter, conversations, even phone calls with family can bring your mind back to life. Memory changes don't mean the end of independence. In fact, many seniors adapt beautifully when they have the right knowledge and tools. With the guidance of caring doctors, memory loss becomes something to manage, not fear. There's beauty in this season of life. Wisdom becomes richer, stories become deeper, and every smile becomes more meaningful. Even if the brain forgets sometimes, the heart remembers everything that matters. Doctors often say, don't wait for things to get worse. Act now. Keep learning. Keep walking. Keep connecting. These are small things with big effects. The mind is a garden, and it still grows with care. If you are over 70 and find yourself forgetting things more often, don't panic. Instead, reach out. Talk to your doctor. Reflect on your habits. And most importantly, don't carry the fear alone. There is guidance and there is grace. Thank you for spending your time with us. If this video spoke to you or someone you care about, please like, share, and subscribe. You never know how much comfort your small action can bring to someone else. Together, we can protect what matters most: our minds, our memories, and each other.